Well, indeed, it is a good day to start off by saying happy Friday. All Fridays, for the most part, are happy, but you throw in a long awaited 67-degree day today, more than what we were expecting. I think we'll bust 70 tomorrow, and the fact that even though there is some rain attached to it, we've got multiple consecutive days in the 70s at the end of your 7 day. Yes, warm and a little rain to go along with it, but yay, right? That's still a good yay. And of course, it's one day since I saw you last. That's one day closer to the start of spring and daylight savings time, springing forward for those clocks. Not this weekend, but next. That's also a yay, right? As we're getting ready to bring in the month of March on Sunday. There is some snow in the forecast. It's not all great, but it's getting there, all right? I got a special treat for you tonight, not just the forecast, the parts of it, but a musical treat for you that will go out on this evening. We've got a local artist who, the last time I had her in studio, we were talking about she and her band's return trip from recording at the legendary Sun Studios. They've got an album coming out tomorrow. Got a track off of it for you tonight. Good one, too. We'll go out on that. A lot to talk about in high school basketball, and an update on the current fluid situation with ambulance service here in McGoffin County and the temporary, so far, provider that we have. I'll get you up to date on that. And that's pretty much going to cover it, but that's all news we want to talk about right after these messages. Ranked in the very top 10% of the top 150 Kentucky workers' compensation attorneys for Social Security, disability, SSI, personal injury, or workers' compensation, if your working days are over, meet Grover. 888-9-GROVER or locally 349-2065.
I love working in the coal mines, even though it was hard work. But if you suspect you have black lung, you can't work anymore. You'll find out that filing for benefits is hard too. I had friends who give up after years of trying. If it hadn't been for Big Sandy Healthcare, I wouldn't even try myself. If you think you have black lung, call Big Sandy Healthcare and get the help you deserve.
Election season is here, and we are a one-stop sign and advertising shop. Campaign commercials for TV, for the internet, print advertising in 2 publications, yard signs, bumper stickers, business cards, shirts, caps, banners, all in-house, all premium quality, all local, with no minimums to purchase. Call Independent Signs and Mortimer Media Group today, 349-2915. So in regards to the ambulance service situation in McGoffin County, as I've been reporting and covering since we learned what the situation was with Patriot Ambulance Service pulling up stakes essentially and leaving McGoffin County for financial reasons, not necessarily any due to their own, but just the situation with the current landscape of ambulance services trying to operate in small rural areas. We have a temporary provider, AmeriPro, as the judge's office told us earlier this week, agreed to come in and establish for free a 30-day period here in McGoffin County. They are serving with one ambulance for that 30-day period at least, in hopes that they can move into eastern Kentucky, possibly in McGoffin County. That is still going to require some sort of a stipend. I don't think there's any way that any company can do it based on everything that we have researched, everything that the local government has researched. There's going to have to be some sort of a supplemental financial aspect to make it work, and that's just going to be the way it is. Medicare paying a nominal amount, I don't want to say pennies on the dollar, but it is essentially that. And then, of course, as we saw, Patriot not getting paid on time, as are other services. Well, that's where we are, and that's just the way it is. Regardless, AmeriPro here is here for 30 days. We still have our certificate of need and very well intact. And I have been asking around today off camera just to get a feel, and so far it has been consistently the same comments, that while, of course, it's a new company who has no knowledge of the roads, side roads, residents, things of that nature, the McGoffin County Rescue Squad, Sayersville Fire Department, other fire departments and EMS are assisting them in getting them to where they're going to respond. So given that, and it's understandably going to be cause a bit of a learning curve, I've had nothing but positive remarks about how they operate, just their demeanor, and how very easy they are to work with. It has been all positive comments so far, very positive in that respect for this AmeriPro company. So that's just a bit to offer you tonight and get you caught up to date. And 30 days will be over and done before you know it, and we're going to have some sort of a permanent fix in place, and I'll just keep you up to date as I can learn more. But I am calling the judge's office, and Representative John Blanton's in on that conversation daily, and we will keep you up to date, I promise. And so far, so good. With that said, and 911 operations are still just as normal. Our operators are there. They've worked very hard the last couple of days because they're trying to get a company which again does not have knowledge of where they are at all to where they need to be safely. So be sure and keep that in mind, and thank our 911 operators as well if you get a chance. Okay, with that said, I'm going to go to your calendar right now, a bit out of sorts or our normal sorts, because I've got sports a lot and I've got some entertainment to follow your forecast in just a few seconds. So yes, let's start off the calendar tonight by saying happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. A very special, it says, happy 50th anniversary from a host of family and friends who wanted to wish Debbie and James Holiday a very, again, happy 50, happy 50th anniversary. Debbie and James Holiday, happy anniversary to you. From there, I also have a special announcement tonight via a birthday wish. Just got this one in off the old email a few moments ago. AJ, there are big birthdays. I always say it, and becoming a teen is one of them. And AJ is just that. Happy 13th birthday to AJ. Mama loves you lots. Happy 13th birthday, AJ. Happy birthday to you. Remember, catch the end of the calendar here to get the links to get your calendar and, of course, birthday and anniversary announcements to me, and we'll tell everyone about them. A reminder, the Floyd County Beekeepers Association is going to meet Tuesday at 6 o'clock. And the state beekeeper, if you will, is going to be there. And they hope that you will be too. Specifically, apiarist, if I'm pronouncing it right, I think I am, Amanda Skidmire will be the guest speaker. If you want to learn more about beekeeping, the Floyd County Association is going to be meeting at the Extension Office, and they involve and work well with the McGoffin County Beekeepers Association. So you'll learn a lot there and find out everything you want to know, maybe even more. And don't forget tomorrow, big show, 10 till 4. Sagersville Sports Cards is hosting an event, and I think they've just about got all the vendors full. This is going to be a big trade show event, trade show. TC and G Collectibles will be there, sports cards. 10 to 4 concessions and proceeds. Some of them go to support the McGoffin County Lady Hornets organization. The Water into Wine Food Pantry starts their regular commodity distribution for the month of March next week, Wednesday the 4th. And I'll start calendar announcements that you have as soon as you send them to me. From there, I am so sad tonight and disheartened to have to read the following. It was just a few days ago, not much more than that I had the privilege and opportunity to again wish Maxie Powers a happy birthday. And on that occasion, it was our 104th. And now we've learned that she passed away earlier today in Franklin, Ohio. The wife of the late Williams Grant Powers. Arrangements for Maxie are still incomplete at this time, but to be announced soon by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Again, Maxie Blair Powers, 104 of Sagersville, passed away earlier today.
Youth.
Experience.
Modern solutions to modern problems.
Proven solutions to legal problems.
An emerging face in the courtroom.
A known presence in the courtroom.
Together, we are multifaceted.
Together, we will do right by you.
If you are having any legal issues at all, just relax and call Max.
If a car wreck is causing you pain, just pick up the phone and call Donald Wayne.
B&B Discount Tobacco has moved just down the street beside the McGoffin County Rescue Squad. New location, new and improved drive-through, new products, more inventory, more reasons to stop by B&B Tobacco 7 days a week.
90s Mixtape Live. Motown Philly's back again. Well, it's love that I need. That thing. Oops, I did it again. Rock your body, yeah. Heart in there, and I will always love you. '90s Mixtape Live.
Atrial fibrillation is one of the more common rhythms we see.
AFib is an arrhythmia of the heart where the top part of the heart is beating erratically and out of sync with the bottom part of the heart.
The electrophysiology service is made up of a team of healthcare providers, and that includes an electrophysiology lab where we're able to do procedures to help repair heart rhythm problems. When a patient becomes heart rhythm free, it can really restore their life.
ARH, more for Appalachia.
The 57th district for the boys bracket came to an end last night with Johnson Central taking the title 93-79 over Martin County. That means Martin County is now among those teams on the play-in. I have that schedule for you in just a few seconds. That does take Johnson Central to a 25-5 run this year, 13-1 in the region, with only one loss in the region. An outstanding season for the boys, just as it was for the girls from Johnson Central. I'll tell you when they play next and potentially who in just a few seconds. The Magafa County Hornets, the boys, are still very much in this thing after losing out in the first round of the district. They've been back in the play-in games, and they last night traveled to East Ridge, and 77-61 final score for the boys. They played East Ridge back in December, and they came up short by 4. And they played them again in February and had a big win, 80-58. And last night it was the one that counts. That keeps the Magafa County Hornets still with one more game to go to be able to play in and be a member of that final 8. So let's talk about that right now. The play-in games that are left, all this Saturday, 8 teams for the girls and boys. Just doing some quick math. They will be down to 4. Those 4 will join the 4 champions already waiting in the wings. All right, here's what we have. Starting with the girls, we have district champions Johnson Central, Betsy Lane, Belfry, and Pikeville already waiting in the round of 8. Still to get there are the winners of Saturday games, and those are at the left of your screen, top left. Saturday, girls, we've got Shelby Valley and Prestonsburg playing at Valley, and the winner will go on to be one of the 8 in the 15th region, and they will play Johnson Central on Monday. Also Saturday, we've got Pike Central and East Ridge at Pike Central. The winner of that game will play Betsy Lane on Monday at Appalachian Wireless Arena. Also Saturday, the girls from Paintsville and Floyd Central playing at Paintsville. The winner of that game will go on to face Belfry on Tuesday. And then Lawrence County and Martin County ladies at Lawrence County Saturday, the winner of which will go on to face Pikeville on Tuesday. And then that will be, of course, your 8. The 4 winners that we already have, Central, Betsy Lane, Belfry, and Pikeville, and then, of course, the 4 from Saturday's games. And the next rounds of the girls' bracket will be on Friday and Saturday. Now, for the boys, we already have district champions Johnson Central, Floyd Central, Belfry, and Pikeville waiting. And Saturday we have, in Game 1, top left of your screen, Shelby Valley hosting Phelps. Also Saturday, Pike Central and the Magafa County boys are still in it after their win last night. That will be at Pike Central Saturday. And the winner of that game will play Floyd Central on Wednesday at Appalachian Wireless Arena. And then it's Martin County and Betsy Lane at Martin County Saturday. The winner of that game will face Belfry. That game will be Thursday in the boys' bracket. Also playing this Saturday, a chance to take on Pikeville, are Lawrence County and Paintsville at Lawrence County this Saturday. The winner will face Pikeville on Thursday at Appalachian Wireless Arena. And after that, the next rounds for the boys will be Saturday and Monday. Your weather forecast, and might as well go ahead and give you a little bit of a teaser. Zoe Howard and Yellow Line have a new album coming out. It's dropping everywhere tomorrow. Anywhere you can download and stream music. But I've got a track for you tonight. It's killer. It's killer. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Johnson Central High School stands alone in providing the most college and career programs of study in one building throughout the entire state of Kentucky. This includes pathways in everything from the medical field to engineering, telemedia, welding, agriculture, and even aviation. And that's just to name a few of the 32 different choices. Work has also been started on a brand new state-of-the-art high school. So now is the time for your child to experience the power of opportunities in Johnson County School.
It's a new year with new deals at Conley Tire in Staffordsville, like $100 back on new sets of Goodyears through February the 28th, and other specials on East Kentucky's best in-stock tire inventory. Conley's, your tire, wheel, and auto repair and maintenance HQ since 1982. In Staffordsville or at conleytire.net. These are actual recent images of local heating and cooling systems, residential and commercial. An example of 75% of all the calls that Ultimate Air responds to. Little or no maintenance, or sometimes someone else being paid to maintain a system. Prevent 75% of your breakdowns with preventative and actual maintenance by Ultimate Air. Locally owned, locally trusted. A new year often means new inspirations, new goals, a new focus on your health and well-being, and nowhere is that more important than Fraser's Prater Drugstore. From healthy resolutions to a fresh start without smoking, to a fresh batch of cookies just in from the daily bread, to some incredible comfort food at the counter. Step in and let us remind you why we'll always be your oldest hometown pharmacy. Fraser's Prater Drugstore, downtown Sayersville. All right, now it's, I like it when it's not a bad thing to talk about the weather. 67, let's just get real specific. 67.3 degrees is what I clocked in downtown Sayersville today. 10 miles per hour, the biggest gust of wind that we had in downtown. And we are at, we're at 58 right now. If you're catching the end of the early show, we're gonna stay open at Henry's Hot Dog Company as long as we can this evening and soak it all in, because we're gonna have to close down for a couple of days at least next week. Then maybe thereafter, but more on that in a few seconds. So, weather-wise, tonight we will see close to 40 degrees, maybe a tick or two under it. Clear skies, nothing more than a light wind, maybe out of the south or so. Tomorrow, sunny, and we're calling for 66. The National Weather Service calling for 66. We usually, when the weather is this clear, we usually beat expectations just as we did today. I will not be surprised if we don't bust 70 tomorrow here in Sayersville with nothing more than a very light wind out of the west, 3 to 5 miles per hour. Now, there is rain to speak of. But the window right now looks to be like 1 or 2 in the a.m. tomorrow night. So 66, 44. I think we'll probably see some increasing clouds around dark a little bit before, but still 66 and sunny for your Saturday. Saturday night, again, after 1 a.m., a 20% chance of rain. But that window also looks to be closing by around 9 or 10 Sunday morning. So a small chance of some light rain overnight, early morning hours into your Sunday, and then Sunday it's not going to be near as nice temperature-wise, but low 50s and partly sunny. So not all bad. We should be able to enjoy a pretty good Sunday. But clouds are going to increase on the downhill side of your Sunday, and then as we get down to around 30, we've got another round of precipitation rolling in. This one's more significant, and with it, we have a 20% chance of some snow during the overnight, Sunday night, and into your Monday. And then Monday, 44 degrees. That's all we're going to muster, I'm afraid. A chance of some snow early, then changing over to some rain. Mostly cloudy skies, 38 degrees for nighttime lows Monday night. Now, as we flip the script, check this out. Tuesday, 61, cloudy, pretty good shot of some rain. The likelihood of some rain, 60%. Watch temperatures, 65 Wednesday, and 52 for your high, your low. Cloudy and a 50% chance of rain. Thursday, 71, but mostly cloudy, a 40% chance of rain. Right now, I don't see a washout for any of this. We'll talk more about total rainfall next week. And then Friday of next week, we're in the 70s again at 74. albeit mostly cloudy and a 60% chance of some rain. So again, warm air, wet conditions are better than not, I suppose. All right, don't go anywhere. I will be right back. And then it's a little entertainment to go out on this Friday. Haven't got to do this for a while. Got a new EP for you dropping tomorrow from a local artist, and I do have a track from it tonight. Oh, and it's a good one. I'll be right back.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
SMB is proud to stand with you with what might be your very first and definitely last checking, savings, retirement, even Christmas Club account, along with consumer, auto, mortgage, business loans that you can easily manage from anywhere in the world with safe, secure mobile and online banking that comes from over 120 years of commitment to your financial life and well-being, today, tomorrow, and forever. Salyersville National. For home, farm, hillside, or anywhere you need it, A&W Tree Services offers professional tree and brush trimming, removal, and complete cleanup. They're experienced, insured, and have great references. Call for a free estimate, 496-9385 or 9442. A&W Tree Services. All right, here we go. I haven't got to do this in a long while. Going out on a wonderful, entertaining note with a local connection, and that's a good way to end a beautiful Friday out there. Zoe Howard and Yellow Line have got a new EP dropping tomorrow, anywhere you can stream music. Apple Music, Spotify, whatever. It's going to be there. But I've got one for you tonight, one track off of the EP, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I told Zoe, and no exaggeration. As soon as I started listening to it, the beat I loved, got into it. She came in, and I had a little tingle, the hairs in the back of my neck. It was that good. It was just, and I've only listened to it 4 times so far, and it's going to be on loop tonight. It's the only one I got. So, but nevertheless, all 5 tracks on the EP will be available tomorrow, but I've got one for you tonight. Last time we had Zoe in the studio. She just returned from recording at the legendary Sun Studios. This following, of course, our first album that dropped in 2020, and then a follow-up single, Walking Each Other Home, in 2021. Sun Studios, that event, and now it is Music is for Groovin', the title track. And this is the track that I get to share with you tonight. Yes, and I'll tell you in just a few seconds when we will be sitting down with Miss Zoe. Very, 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 very soon, by the way. But for now, Be the Rain. The teaser I get to drop tonight and only on Your News Today. Zoe Howard and Yellow Line from their EP out tomorrow, Music is for Groovin'.
Something my dreams are missing, and my soul's gone hollow. You're the one that I'm praying that follows. Pour your heart out, don't let go. Baby, be the rain, be the rain, be the rain outside my window. It's a desert outside and I need your love to grow. Just grow, and baby, be the rain. Baby, won't you be the rain? Your touch, it feels like thunder rolling, warm and wild, my heart unfolding. Let your rhythm keep overflowing. Let it fall, let it overflow. Oh, baby, be the rain, be the rain, be the rain outside my window. It's a desert outside and trip, I need a change. Your love breaks through, it's rearranged. And every wall I built in vain, now I'm dancing, dancing in your rain. Baby, be the rain, and be the rain, and be the rain outside my window. It's a desert outside and I need your love to grow. Just grow, and baby, be the rain. I need your love so I can grow. Be the rain. Be the rain, 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 be the rain.
I told you. I told you it was just that good. And Zoe's going to be here in studio Monday. And that's after, of course, the whole EP will be out tomorrow that you can download. We'll be having her with us in studio. We'll talk about some inspiration for the songs, where they came from, and just how it's going in general. And I look very forward to sharing that with you on Monday, as she will be here in studio. With that said, real quickly before I close, Henry's Hot Dog Company was open today. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. It's probably still busy at this hour if you're catching the early show. And we're going to stay open as long as we can tonight, and as long as you want to come. And we've got a pretty good steady stream of folks out there wanting a foot long or a broad or pork barbecue, or, God, the cobbler was good today. Please come by. We're open all day tomorrow as well. We hope to see you then. It's going to be a beautiful day in the neighborhood and a beautiful day to be out, and hopefully stop by and see us. With that said, thank you all for joining us this evening. Have a good weekend. I hope it's safe and joyous, relaxing, however you want it to be. And I hope to see you back here Monday for the next edition of Your News Today. Good night.